Picking up with our, let's go straight to a long rest. My characters could do a short rest,
Oh,
return to
curate!
town, but now's the time to slow the pace. Recover those hit dice. I spent so many hit dice in Coleman Cow and didn't have them available for the big showdown even. Well, one of these days that'll make me money. I think it's time to also go to Long Trail. And hey, I have that new key. I have a key so important it has its own quest, I guess, called Use Unholy Key. And I hunt for Lily of the Badlands, which none of this is. I've looked before here. There are still good potions to make, though. I have plenty of dragon rose and stuff, so I should be happy with this. That's just twice as good. It's pretty gratifying having everyone be able to craft and everyone being able to craft potions is pretty helpful. So that way they all have potions on them, just as a matter of habit. I got to get back in the habit of consistently making potions. Did I let this microphone get too far away? I hope I don't mess things up now. Yeah, because I'm playing with 6 characters. This campaign was meant for 4 characters. The fact that I have 6 characters that can now use these high-powered weapons, I think also tilts the balance slightly. I'll let it slide. All right, I got some loot. We'll sell some of that. Then we'll head to Annie's. Cloak of Protection. Dagger +2 isn't going to cut it. My characters are used to luxury. Ooh, she got a, yeah, that's right. Is each amethyst? No, each amethyst is 1/10. I'll go ahead and keep that. I just like to keep the pretty shiny things. I meant to put that breastplate away. I feel like those crimson spider poison glands are good. Just need to start making stuff with them. Okay, also, I've not been doing a good job of her transferring her infusions. I keep forgetting to check out this Doom Spear, which looks better than her current spear. I'll go with acid for now. Okay. Now is also a good time to compare the two armors, which I know I've already compared, but since she doesn't actually have the thing applied. AC 19, AC 20. What? I thought weapons would be together. I don't understand what category is, but okay. Okay. These sort of questions about the universe, life, and everything. I'm just gonna drop some loot here. The town people never steal my stuff. No, it was you that has the extra armor. Okay, to Annie's. Okay, so I want to go to Annie's. I think then I'm going to go to Abyssal Chasm and see if the unholy key unlocks anything. I went there already and was pretty disappointed, left empty-handed. But then I wrapped up that quest at Aboria. In fact, me wrapping up that Aboria quest was the episode that got lost, that got munged when it was uploaded, but already deleted locally. Annie. It's grim business identifying targets and carrying out their assassination. You are warriors fighting on our behalf, the most capable warriors in our alliance. It doesn't make killing any easier. When I was little, my older brother had to kill our family dog because our dog contracted rabies. He didn't choose to be rabid. But Vandes Reese, Warlord Azuka, Warlord Kirako, and Undead Lord Aksha all choose to be evil, enslaving people in life, consuming them, murdering them as part of their undead machine. We're going to be giving them a sky funeral. They will never be heard from or seen ever again. Thank you for your efforts. You deserve public acknowledgement for some of the things you do. But for now, have these writs of command as a significant compensation. They guarantee you the right to bid on baronships. Some of you may come from aristocracy. If not, this is the first step toward joining. If you so wish, the writs should be sold once granted. It is enough that the Alliance bestowed them upon you. Thank you for your service. We have a lot to discuss. We are working diligently to crack the Slaver's Ledger. It represents a marked step forward in the Necro Kingdom's cryptography. We just need to be opportunistic, like when you found the first Necro Kingdom cipher. Cracking it would be an enormous blow to the Necro Kingdoms. Just see what comes up. I am working to commission a capable boat. Our intelligence indicates a major smuggling, piracy, slavery outpost is based on a nearly impossible to reach island. Impossible except for the naval charts you acquired. The Necro Kingdoms think they can get away with these criminal enterprises while they pressure us with war elsewhere. Let them die thinking that. Infiltrate that base. Find a way to destroy it. Thank you. Oh, what is the fastest way to Abyssal Chasm? Happy Town to Aboria? Or would it be Pleasant Forest south? And then you go to Strange Cave. So that's 1, 2, 3. This is 1, 2. So this is 2 steps, but Happy Town is the slower loading nexus. Overloaded a little bit. I think Happy Town's a lovely place. I just think as far as it executes in this game, I've learned that to compartmentalize certain things so it loads more efficiently, especially if it's like a traffic stop or a highway intersection, so to speak, with so many roads coming to here. Okay, what am I doing? I do need to do that. I went to the wrong door. The door is right back here. But there was a patch for this bug, and now this goes to Aboria like it's supposed to. And then from Aboria, we can go into Abyssal Chasm. And in Abyssal Chasm, I'm going to see if that unholy key unlocks anything. Kind of remember, these guys can be morons about how they navigate. You see? Like that. They're already jumping off. Stop, you dummies. Just stop. Stop being so stupid. Okay. Clearly, these all are poison traps, and I forgot. I can just do this feast, Hero's Feast, and everyone can be immune to it.
Aina Konjo Jure.
So we all sit down here and eat. Oh, our hit points went up. I wonder how often I need to cast that spell. I thought that they were already up. Nice. All zeros. That was one hell of a breakfast. It's kind of funny. Ah, ooh. Okay, enough of this. Damn, there's still traps? I would have actually thought the traps were cleared out. Sort of like the Silver Surfer, but somehow different. Okay, I don't really feel like I need to clean out this whole thing. I can just do Hero's Feast every time I come. Certainly hope there's something more awesome than that. Oh, lots of good construction items. Although I don't lack for dire wolf pelts.
Solasta Evo. Seo.
That door was locked, but this one was open, huh? Mmm. Fancy looking. Also fancy looking, but equal to the breastplate she just replaced. Is that not? Hmm. It's not the horn of blasting? 'Wow. I honestly didn't think we'd make it into this chamber. 30,000 in gold. Some kid's junior high diary. I'll never read that. Ooh, these are fancy treasures. So I think Unholy Key was the key I needed this whole time. So I can tell you a bit why this exists, I think. Because this campaign has characters tackling things far higher than level 12, but the original game maxed out at level 12. So rooms like this would be given to make your characters perform like they're higher level. Oh wow, that thing's a lot of fun. um, but now the base game itself with DLC goes up to level 16, and the UB mod goes up to level 20. So treasure rooms like this are less relevant than they used to be. So some people that play these games don't even want to use these special tunes to boost their characters because they like to reuse their characters in other campaigns, and if they used like every book of those that they found, they would. I mean, they have massive collections of those books in their characters' inventories. Um, but campaigns that were made before the last DLC and campaigns that were made to target level 12 max or wanted to take adventures past level 12 would include tomes like that in order for your characters to have a progression, even though the levels weren't increasing still. 16. This is interesting. I think this is one that anyone can wear potentially. Or, um, yeah, we're gonna cast Identify on that for sure. Dope. Oh, I guess I can just walk in right here. A beautiful flute. Perfect for my bard. Magnificent gauntlets. Yeah, it seems like we got to every room, even though some doors are locked. Well, that in mind, from Aboria, we can go straight back to Happy Town. By traps or what? It's like you're surfing on the poison. Light hurts your eyes as you step into the collapsed portion of the caverns. Well, looting the treasures of the hag, I presume, using a key we purloined from some necro-affiliated bandit in the Dan Mountains who I was sicked upon by some avatar of Finzar, I think. And that led me to all those books that I could use to increase my attributes far past what is humanly possible. So am I, what? No. Am I partaking in some sort of cosmic reality altering magic when I read these books? I was led to them by these cosmic beings in a roundabout way, although it was my own desire to understand Abyssal Chasm that led me to returning there every time I had an interesting key. So with that in mind, let's at least identify these things. Manual of Bodily Health. Manual of Gainful Exercise. Manual of Quickness of Action. Tome of Leadership and Influence. I know someone who's already a master of that. Tome of Quick Thought. It's probably a bunch of calculus books, calculus problems. Tome of Understanding. You read a tome in the tomb. Tattered map. We picked that up. A map to a place called Thasian Pass. Drawings and a map key. Did my charisma go up by 1? Don't exactly know why. Why my charisma would go up. Of course I'm going to read that. I wish everybody was reading a book, instead of one character at a time. We'll pace this out though. All right. To the ranger I give dexterity. Is everyone too far away? To my tank. To my wizard. Wisdom. There were 2 of everything, but there's 3 wisdoms and 1 intelligence booster. So I bet that was supposed to be applied elsewhere. Okay, we'll sit on the rest of these. Let's go ahead and read some. I guess I should set up a variety of craftables. And I don't know what they're doing for food while they do this. Okay, crafting. I somehow skipped over the book that I gave her. Where is it? Very productive for crafting. And I think that these potions are pretty attainable with my rolls instead of being like very difficult like some of the other things I've crafted that took much longer. Okay, so quick thought. Yeah, it's too bad I didn't have 2 of these quick thoughts because, I think my how do you pronounce it, man? I can never think of it on the spot. My artificer would appreciate one of those. But oh well, it's more important for the wizard's every moment activity. S- Yeah. Hmm. Doesn't feel like I'm doing any favors to her when I give her strength, right? So maybe dexterity would be a more important boost. I feel like nobody's ever attacking her. Like she's the last person they target, maybe because of her AC, which can be 27. This will help her with her archery. And she puts out so many arrows. I think longbow uses dexterity. Okay, and with you, I wonder if she'd do better with wisdom defense, the class feat. Because I'm not sure. I'll look into that, but I think that adds your dex bonus to your wisdom bonus when you're unarmored. So then she would have +5 to her AC instead of +4. And I'm gonna give her more wisdom because she's a ranger. Rangers appreciate that stuff. And since she doesn't have access to like heavy armor, and then I go ahead and forego medium armor for her dex bonus and for her flight benefits, then maybe going with the wisdom defense feat is very good for her. So yeah, I'm gonna look into that next time it comes up. She indeed is. Yeah, let's go ahead and boost her dexterity too. Wow, that's even more incentive to try to explore that wisdom defense. And if she's unarmed, does that mean she gets to wear dresses? Or unarmored? She can just wear like a regular dress? So she'll be this fairy flying around in a fancy dress with the harvester and the night terror daggers and a Medusa bow. Thinking of covering her in blood. She's such a bloody, violent, sweet character. Okay, those books I think are worth um, putting away. It's also worth selling this stuff. I'm going to go ahead and put the books on the bookshelf because I don't know, I feel like moderating the rate at which I boost the attributes. I really should have gone to Nick first. Got the stuff identified, etc., etc. Any extra books? Go ahead and save one of these or two of these for nostalgia. And to sell the rest of that. Bracers of Stunning Strike. Okay, so that's cool stuff for a monk. The Flute of Respite. Interesting. I'm not really ever sure what hide armor is about. Oh, I forgot to put the dress away. All right. Too bad. I really doubt she's going to use that shield, but I don't know why it's having a hard time with this. Pretty unusual for it to lag like that. Was that described as fiercely decorated? A finely decorated. Keep that spear for now. Probably belongs on the armor rack. Okay. Use the unholy key. Gotta return. Gotta use the unholy key. Pretty much the story. Oh, no, I'm going to the wrong exit. All right, so we're going to return to Coleman Cow. We'll go ahead and pick that up next episode and stop here. This was nice because we actually did get to Abyssal Chasm and we got into a very valuable treasure room. So we managed to really increase the power of the party by trying that unholy key. And next episode, we're going to go use the unholy key in Coleman Cow.